Hello, it's Ben from Trade Wizard Gaming, and we're back grinding up the final ranks to Mythic in Guilds of Ravnica draft. Let's see what we open. Steam Vents, great rare and constructed, not amazing in limited. So there's 3 cards in this pack. Nightveil Predator, Conclave Cavalier, and Deadweight. So Deadweight does leave you more open, but Nightveil Predator is a bomb. This card's just broken. This card's very good too, just a 4/4 Vigilance for 4 mana that dies into more creatures. But the ground can get gummed up in this, and, you know, it doesn't have evasion. This has flying, death touch, and hexproof, so if you can resolve it, it usually slowly wins you the game. Chamber Sentry's great. Even for 2 mana, this is great. A 2/2 that you can ping 2 1/1s or ping a 2/2, or it's just a good card. But I think this is an easy deadweight for our deck. It's just great efficient removal. Could be the best common in the set. So, for Dimir, just say I think the best card in the pack by itself is Crawl Harpooner. This card is excellent as a 3/2 reach for 2 mana. The Dimir cards we have are Thought Erasure, Dazzling Lights, and Darkblade Agent. I don't even count Child of Night. This is basically unplayable. I like having the interaction and surveil before the surveil payoffs, but I'd be happy to wheel any of these 3 cards. So Ocarina Assassin is strong, and it could be a signal that Golgari is open. It's not so strong that it's a card that I'd want to splash in Dimir. I think, and you know, Mephitic Vapors is a very good sideboard card, but we're playing best of 1. So it's possible to main deck one of these, but it's not. Basically, if you do that, it's like you're saying you're weak to Boros, and you're just kind of throwing it in there as a hedge. I'm going to take the Guildgate here. These Dimir decks are slow controlling. You can easily splash either green or red. And out of all these cards, I think Burglar Rat's good, just disruptive kind of 2-drop. If you go Burglar Rat, the Thought Erasure, really kind of tear their hand apart. Spring Snitch is okay, but the ability is not as strong as it kind of looks like. There's a lot of surveil in this format, but you're not going to kill people with Whispering Snitch. Okay, is it Guildgate's good, but I think Unexplained Disappearance is excellent. It's just good early interaction in Dimir. Severed Strands is only good in Golgari. I mean, it works well with Burglar Rat. So if I got a few more creatures like that, I would play a Severed Strands. Passwell Adept is mediocre, but you can win games with that ability. It's very weak until the late game. I think you could say that about Veiled Shade too. Very weak until the late game. Hopefully we don't have to play it, but it's okay. Combos well with Pass Wall Adept. I think Death Touch is okay. I don't like walls in this format. The Boros decks have Mentor, which means they get value from attacking into walls, and in a normal set, you know, just blocking and preventing the damage is good, but there's two things. One is that the Mentor ability is that this doesn't stop creatures with Mentor from attacking. The other thing is that a lot of the creatures have Death Touch and doesn't even block those, so down on the walls, up on the Death Touch. Never Happened okay. It's playable. It's a discard spell, if you haven't seen it. Okay, not a lot of here. If we do end up splashing green, Crushing Canopy is okay. Plummet plus Destroy Target Enchantment is fine to main deck 1. And I'm not going to play any of these cards. So I'll take Barrier of Bones for signaling the bots. Unlikely to play Undercity Uprising, but more likely than playing those white cards. Erstwhile Trooper's unplayable. Alright, I think we had another draft with Thief of Sanity. It's amazing. It's amazing. They need to kill it immediately. Other cards from this pack. I like Lotleth the Giant as like a finisher in a control deck. It's, you know, replaceable, but it's fine. Guildgate would be fine. Crater Maker is good for any red deck, but we're taking Thief of Sanity. And do we have any Guildgates yet? I only have Golgari Guildgates. I was looking for an Izzet Guildgate. Hypothesis is good removal. I think without any Izzet Guildgates yet, I'm going to take the Devious Cover-Up instead, which is also pretty good. Spinal Centipede's okay. If the Guildgate wheels, that's okay. And Hypothesis would be great. But I'm not gonna... It's not so much better than Devious Cover-Up that I'm gonna take it without any gates. And here's all the cards we want. Quasi-Duplicate's really good. It's a double clone. Thought Erasure is good. Artful Takedown is great. We'd play as many of these as we can get. But Disinformation Campaign is a bomb. That's why we really want to prioritize more Surveil. We haven't seen a lot, but it looks like it's open from this direction. It looked like Golgari was more open than Dimir from the other direction. And here we have Card Draw and Surveil to go with our Disinformation Campaign, in case we haven't drawn enough cards with it. Gateway Plaza is also playable. Okay. Unexplained Disappearance is good interaction, and it works well with the Disinformation Campaign. Narcomoeba is not playable. Bats and Gorgon, we already have one Gorgon. Muse Drake is kind of filler. It's always okay, but now we really want to prioritize Surveil with the Disinformation Campaign. Alright, too many of these is just balance is not good, but I really like Dimir Informant here. Good defensive creature, Surveil 2 sets you up for the rest of the game. We need some flyers. This is more card draw. We definitely take the Dimir Guildgate. I have not loved this card. We do have a lot of time to pick up gates. Crab is also good. Huh. I'm gonna take the Guild Summit, I think. Do I want that over the gate? Yeah, I'll take the Guild Summit over the gate, and hopefully we can pick up some gates here. We want Radical Idea. We actually don't have a green card that we want to splash. Radical Idea is just good. We need to find our business. Alright, I don't want to play Wall of Mist, but I'm not gonna splash for a Hitchclaw Recluse. And here we'll take another Guild Gate. Yeah, our colors are not particularly open. We got all of those amazing Dimir cards in one pack. Okay, I guess our plan is if we don't have good spells in our deck, we'll just use the spells in their deck. I think we were just a little unlucky where we had like all the good Dimir cards in like 1 or 2 packs and we couldn't take them. But here's easy Thief of Sanity. I would love to play any of these other cards. Watcher in the Mist, Whisper Agent, Chemister's Insight is amazing. We need some more removal. Let's see. Now I'm kind of regretting the Guild Summit. I don't think we're going to get there on the gates. I'll take Disdainful Stroke. We could splash District Guide, but this isn't the type of card you want to splash. This helps you find your splash. It's not what you want on your splash. So I'll take Disdainful Stroke and cry about not having the Hypothesis. And here we have a very good curve in our deck. But we don't have a lot of removal. It's a lot of bounce. So I'm thinking about taking a Lotleth Giant as kind of a finisher. Just a big dumb creature. And we already have one Devious Cover-Up. So the second one, you can play the game where you loop your Devious Cover-Ups to mill out your opponent. But in general, the second one is still weaker than the first. It's an expensive counterspell, and usually you don't need to cast more than one. Once you shuffle your 4 best cards back into your library, if you can't win without decking, then your cards are horrible. Okay. We already have one Radical Idea. I'll take the Hired Poisoner. It's a good way to slow the game down. Stop all their big guys. How many 2-drops do we have? Burglar Rat, Wall of Mist, and a bunch of bounce. Hired Poisoner. I'll take the Guildgate. And we already have one Passwell Adept. Invert Invent doesn't get us much. Don't want Silent Dart. I'll take the Gateway Plaza. And I think Hired Poisoner's fine. It's good in this deck. Dazzling Lights is good cheap interaction, works well with our Death Touch creatures. And I'll play a Piston Fist Cyclops. Big dumb defensive creature. And don't have enough to splash for a Hellkite Whelp. I'll play a Severed Strands. We're kind of low on removal. These cards don't matter. Yeah. Okay. What can we build out of here? So we have 5 gates. Is that enough to play Guild Summit? The answer is probably just don't want to play it. So we just didn't see any really strong cards. We'll take out the Crushing Canopy. That brings us down to 44. Obviously the Guild Summit. Do we have any Dimir Guild Gates? No. Okay. So it might be tough to cast our Night Veil Predator. The good thing is we have a good low curve. I'll take out Never Happened. I don't like Wall of Mist. And out of the rest of these, one card could be Lotleth Giant. I kind of like having one big finisher here. Let's just realize that Passwell Adept actually works pretty well with Thief of Sanity. I mean, usually they don't have lots of blockers for it. So maybe I should have taken the second one. Alright, so I think the weakest cards are the Bats and the Giant. And I'll just get rid of the Giant. It's really expensive. Hopefully we can beat people with card draw and casting their spells. So we want 9/8. We have a lot of early black. Double blue for Piston Fist, double black for Pitiless. Yeah, this is probably better. It's pretty close. All right, so we're Diamond Tier 4. I need to get to 7 wins on 4 more drafts and not go on a big losing streak. So If we had a few more removal spells, I'd feel confident in this deck. We have a lot more bounce than removal. So there's definitely draws where we could just kind of get stuck and not have strong enough cards to kind of get through. But we will see. This is a keep. Not a bad draw. Just getting our creatures out, no reason to deadweight that. They're playing a Lilith Giant, must be okay. Nah, just hold our guys back. Falling behind a little bit. All right. I'll just play the bats. That's fine. Bats are like my weakest, one of my weakest cards. Doom Whisperer is not fine. That's horrible. Alright, we'll Silver's Trans that. Target creature an opponent controls. I'll sacrifice the Hired Poisoner since we got one. So it's a 2-for-1, but necessary. Can't just let them surveil at will. Smash us for 6. At least they're giving us 4 life. But their next few draws are probably going to be gas. Doesn't seem to want land. And we can at least block and save 2 points of damage, so no attacks here. Yeah, it's good. So it's pretty bad to deadweight this. I think we need to take a hit. Put up our defense. Yeah, we just don't have enough removal. This guy's impatient. I'll cover up that. Those cards are not amazing. Probably shouldn't have shuffled that back in. I don't know. Just makes it less likely to draw our good cards here. Come on, Thief. Ugh. It's pretty bad. Just slowing down the clock. Sure. Your go. So they got a pretty good card in their hands. Sure. Probably holding some removal spell. Maybe a counter. I'll just hold the island to prevent me from discarding Thief of Sanity. Dowser of Lights is fine. Actually stabilizes us. It's pretty close. Night Veil Sprite, sure. I got nothing. So they can hold him down with a House Guild Mage, which is fine. Does use up a good bit of their mana. We've got Death Touchers on the ground. Night Veil Predator holds up all these flyers. So this costs 2 mana to keep my Thief from untapping, which is probably worth it. If we draw anything with Surveil, we can bounce Disinformation Campaign. They can kill our Pass Wall Adept to keep Thief from hitting them. Or they can go aggro. Sure. I'll just hold up Disdainful Stroke. They have to worry about decking themselves soon if they... I mean, they could sack the Locket. There's a good chance they have Devious Cover-Up in their deck. Okay. So they're dealing 2, 1, 2, 3 pumps. Do I want to chump with that guy? Sure. I'll chump. I can play another Death Toucher next turn. just play this. Block, block, block. Yeah, I'll play this. Come on, deck. So they can't give this -2, -0 this turn. Darkblade Agent's good. Sure. You can attack for 5, 9, 10. I think we're on the defensive. Don't want to trade my Douster for the Darkblade Agent, but gotta do what you gotta do. Just passing, my turn. Yeah, I'll pass. Don't have enough mana. I want to keep this up. They're at 3. And tapped out. So I got 3, 7, 9. I will pass. Should have played the Muse Drake first. Throw this out. I just play a land. Is he dead? 3, 7, 9, 11. I think if I just play a land. So 3. Yeah. So this is auto tap just screwing me. I mean, like, why did they use all this blue? Am I dead? I mean, I should have paid more attention, but like, I had enough mana to use this ability 4 times, and it just like tapped twice as many islands as swamps. I don't know. I don't know Arena. I should have paid more attention. Anyway, I'm glad that worked out. That was a good game. I could have also just milled him. That probably would have been better. Just have the Thief of Sanity. I think he had 2 cards left in his library. I go first. This hand's too bad. I'm gonna mulligan this. Alright. We got something we can do. And we're keeping a land, definitely. There we go. Another Another game where we're going to deck each other. The Demurrer. Do I want to kill that? Probably not. Sure. All right, I'll take one hit from the leapfrog. I want to use my mana. It's fine. Nah. Be nice to be able to deadweight that, especially since we're taking these little pings. He discarded jumps. I must have surveilled that. Radical idea. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm gonna surveil here. So, do we want the swamp or the Demure Informant? I think we want both. Here, I'm gonna deadweight this guy. And we'll hold up Disdainful Stroke. They probably want to cast like a Watcher in the Mist. I imagine they must have their 5th land by now. I mean, look how many cards they have. Passwall Adept. Interesting. With all those cards, the best thing they could play was Passwall Adept. That's fine. Alright. Can't hold up counter magic the whole game. We need some action. And we do need a 5th land, but really what we need is like a Thief of Sanity. Hopefully, if they play something big, maybe we can bounce it and counter it when it comes back. But looks like their deck has a lot of air in it. I'll Disdainful Stroke that out of principle. Like, we're just too far behind to let them resolve spells that do anything. I don't think that card's good, but there we go. There's a good spell. So hopefully they don't play Watcher in the Mist, and we should be okay. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I'll sacrifice a bugler rat. And we can attack with both these guys. Seems good. And we're winning the race. Shields are down again, so they might just play another Watcher in the Nest. Ah, that's great. That is great. I guess they're sacking their locket. Nah. Alright, I'll take Deadweight, Disdainful Strokes, Severed Strands, and Burglar Rat. Back in the deck. Partisan Bats is a good answer. Deadweight would be a good draw. So here I'm going to get aggro. If they keep throwing out blockers, this might backfire. So they've got the cards and we've got the tempo. And it's a 2-turn clock if they can't kill the Passwall Adept. Leapfrog's good. They can play Radical Idea, give the Leapfrog flying. And they're tapped out. I don't see how they're gonna put up a blocker and kill my Passwall Adept all in the same turn. There we go. So I like playing these Dimir decks. It does get old after a while. This looks like a great hand. We need a third land, but I mean, look at this. All we need is a swamp. They mulliganed. We'll keep. And when your opponent's on the play and mulligans, and you're like burglar rat, it's rough. Okay. I'll put up the thief. We have a second one somewhere in there. Hmm. All right. I'll take one island. Gain 2 life. It's funny because we're like losing this race. Play the Shade, the Poisoner. I've got Dazzling Lights. Do need to draw some. Yeah, Hammer Dropper. Can I have a Barging Sergeant? Hmm. Okay. So I can pump twice. Pump once. Oh, I should have pumped him. Yeah, I should have pumped him once. So they mulliganed there, but that's also, our deck was doing the right thing. We had a bunch of cheap cards. Look at this, 2/2. Everdawn Champion. She's got like ribbon dress. I'll take it. Yeah, their deck could have had like a Cosmotronic Wave and killed all our 1/1s, and that would have definitely been a slowdown. But we should be able to handle the Boros matchups reasonably well. It's more of these Dimir matchups where we just don't have enough high-end cards. And we kind of snuck through a few of them. But eventually we're going to run into a deck that's just a lot stronger than ours. Alright, I'll keep this. We'll hit a swamp. We have interaction. We have a lot of surveil. Yep. There goes Izoni. I'm just going to bounce that to surveil and try to hit a swamp. Alright, come on, swamp. Yes. They probably have a dead weight, but have to play something. I mean, if they have a dead weight in their hand this turn, they're going to have one next turn. Yeah. Sure. Pretty bad. Do we take Swamp and Gorgon? We can't cast either. I think we need something else. We need a swamp. 2 swamps. This is horrible. Yeah, I'm gonna take it. Yeah. That's better than saving 3 damage. But we're so reactive now. That's fine. I'll cover up that. Thief. Unexplained disappearance. Notion. Do I have enough life for Notion Rain? I'll take Disdainful Stroke. Yeah, I'll Dazzling Lights 1. Perfect. Probably gonna play like Vigor Sport Worm and kill me. Oh. Well, I'm alive 1 more turn. Doesn't look like I'll be alive more than that. Of course you're playing pump spells in your Golgari deck. Why wouldn't you? I guess I shouldn't make fun of him. He's epic. Epic. Alright. That was alright. They had a deadweight. I mean, out of all of the cards they played, they obviously had an Azoni in their deck that they milled, like the first turn. But without that deadweight, we were doing really good in that match. So let's hope that we draw our deadweight against this Russian fellow. We did. We did it. We drew our deadweight. And I'll keep. We've got the Burglar Rat Severed Strands combo. Now we just need a Thief of Sanity to try to win the game. Another Golgari. Hey, and there we are. There we are. We'll burglar you. Pass. Oh. I'm playing against Sultai. Probably Dimir just splashing green. You wouldn't splash that, would you? Erstwhile Trooper. Well, it makes me feel better. Hopefully this survives. No deadweight. No dead weight. Ah. Does it have reach? Nope. No reach. Too bad. Too bad. That was a mistake. I should have waited to play Disinformation Campaign because... Yeah, I'll take Whisper Agent. Which is a great combo with Disinformation Campaign. Because if I draw a Swamp off here, I'd rather play the Swamp. Yeah, alright. Should be fine. Yeah. So, I got 5 mana. Just want to kill one of these guys. Nah, I'll wait till their end step and play the Whisper Agent. How about that? Yeah, I'll take a Swamp. So I don't want lands, but Swamp is good. If we draw Nightville Predator, I'd be very happy to take that Swamp. Alright, do I want to attack with this? Not really. Oh my god. What's this guy doing? I mean, I appreciate the all-in nature of this Golgari deck. I do want to start attacking here, though. We're flooding out a little bit. We need to find some Surveil. Rhizome Lurcher. Alright, well, we've got 2 Death Touchers here. Okay. Well, he can draw more cards. Yeah, I think it's better. I was just thinking about whether I should have played Thief of Sanity or Disinformation campaign the turn before. I think it's better for the Disinformation campaign. Just kind of crimp his total resources. I must be looking for some sort of out. That's good. So I've got a counter for one big spell. Blockers for his guy. And let's just see what we find here. Put this guy up. That's fine. How many cards are in my library? 12. So you can block 2, 4, and take 5. So is he just dead? He can block 2, 4. Then he takes 6, yeah. Disinformation campaign gets there. They should change these to Orzhov coins. At least until the end of Ravnica block. Or in the Ravnica drafts. Alright, halfway through, 4 wins. 1 loss. Chugging along. If we get the 7 wins, then we'll move up a tier to tier 3 diamond. And 3 more steps to Mythic. I'm recording this on Thursday night. We have the first Mythic Championship tomorrow, starting 9 a.m. Eastern. I love watching the draft. Don't know who'll be the feature drafter. Hopefully they'll have some new coverage. I mean, I don't expect huge changes, but it is the first of this rebranded Mythic Championship, so hopefully they have some new features, some new budget. Alright. I'll play a hired poisoner. Not scared to trade it off for this little doober. I'm not going to take damage from this goblin. Look at that. Nothing. They're splashing. I'm going after their hand first, then the thief. Of course, they could just be completely flooded. Hammer dropper. Oh, man. I'll deadweight this. Piston Fist is okay. Not great. But if they throw down a big creature next turn, Piston Fist can probably block it. Oh, that's a double striker. This is interesting. Oh, I should have played an island, because now I can't play Piston Fist and Thought Erasure. I want to play Thief of Sanity and hold up Disdainful Stroke. No, I'm going to go after their hand first. Yeah. That's okay. So I'm taking 6. It's scary. I'll play the Burglar Rat. I don't know if I should hold up Disdainful Stroke or just play out the Piston Fist. I get one chump block here if he doesn't give it trample. If he plays Aurelia here, though, we're pretty sad. And that has Vigilance, too. Ah, gross. Has no Marshall. Alright, Disinformation Campaign. Uh-oh. Yeah, we're screwed. This card is so busted. Do you have a pump spell? So Unexplained Disappearance. Do we want to draw that? No. We can make him discard it. Well, it's already discarded. He can't cast it. So... do I have... I do not. I'll take a Boros Challenger. And... my own Thief of Sanity. Oh no. Oh no. No. Why didn't I leave up Disdainful Stroke? What's he mentoring? Take 3. How many cards are in his deck? 20. I'll do Hunted Witness. So I can play Disinformation Campaign, Hunted Witness, and leave up Disdainful Stroke. You just find a land? I don't know. There's not much choices. You either cast a spell or you don't. The only real choice is, do you sack the Experimental Frenzy? If we get a few more blockers, we could hit with both Thieves. Maniacal range. Can't block. Born Goblin. Alright, so we're forced into double block. Land. Frenzy's better than Thief. That Barging Sergeant hurt. If it was anything else that wasn't a big haste creature, I think our double Thief of Sanity would have had enough tempo to get through. That's bad. If they play a 4-drop, though, it's good. I'm assuming they have a removal. Just a shock. Direct current. Am I dead? Yeah, I'm dead. We can stop. Yeah, we take exactly 3. Yeah, maybe I should have played the Thief first over the Disinformation campaign earlier. But, I like making them discard earlier. Like, the 2/2, you know, it's card advantage and card advantage, but the Disinformation campaign is much better if you can actually make them discard cards. And we almost got a few cards stuck in their hand. All right, looks like the same draw as last game. Maybe I shouldn't have traded the Hired Poisoner out for their 1-drop, but yeah, that's possible. Take that. Yeah, I guess that was maybe the biggest decision there. Alright, so that can attack through the Poisoner. I'm just going to go Thief of Sanity first. It's good that he didn't kill the thief. I'll take 2. I'm just going to play Disinformation Campaign, hope to draw a swamp. Maximize altitude. I'll deadweight this Guild Mage. Take another hit for 2. Paying the 2 life. Capture Sphere. Okay. We got 2 bounce spells. And if we get any Surveil, we can get the Disinformation Campaign train going, so... Fortunately, we're flooding out here. Hopefully they don't play Niv Mizzet this turn. Yeah, that resolves. Playing all these spells under my Disdainful Stroke. And we draw another land. I think we should Severed Strands one of these. Maybe the Minotaur. Come on, good spells. Where's our Night Veil Predator? We win all the games we draw that card. All 3 drops. This guy's ghosting. Ghosting my YouTube video. All right. Got nothing. I've got nothing. Play another land, which is nothing. I can maximize altitude for some damage here. See, he hasn't cost... Hey, you're not attacking. What are you doing? You're not attacking. I can see your whole hand. Look at this. Is this an instant? What's he doing? Another 2-drop. Can't be right to block here. Something in my deck. It does something. Not like this. Yeah, I'll hold back. How many spells do we get this whole game? A few. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we're dead. I mean, all this jank, it's like, it's working out. We're gonna lose this game, but so take 4, go to 2. Yeah, because they got the Surveil too, they're gonna have another spell next turn. If we had any like removal in our deck, then we'd be fine. And playing all these spells is, yeah, it resolves. So are we dead? That resolves. Dazzling Light's this guy. Can't play that. So we're going to be at, yeah, 1, so they have direct current. So I'm going to be able to deal 1. So we have to draw. There's nothing we can draw. We have to draw a counter. And we're dead. Yeah. Well, we started off strong there. And then the deck faded. 4 and 3. Not super impressive. Had a few fun decks, a few fun games. Draw Night Veil Predator, you win. Draw everything else, you lose. Let's claim a prize. How many packs to open? Pity packs. Let's open some pity packs here. Unmoored Ego. Alright. Steal their Nexus of Fates. Erratic Cyclops is a fun draft card. And Shock. Never bad for constructed. Great for your collection, not great for draft. All right. Hope you had fun, and everyone tune into the Mythic Championship on Friday. And I'll see you next time. We've got 5 or 6 more days to hit Mythic, and 4 tiers to go.